Welcome to the Live Squawk podcast, where professional traders, investors, and market insiders get the unfiltered insights that matter most. Stay ahead of the curve with expert interviews and exclusive market commentary. Hello, and welcome to Live Squawk's Commodity Corner teaser, our weekly look at the stories leading the markets. We'll be joined shortly by its author, Stadele, to walk you through what's in this week's edition. But first, before we go any further, a quick disclaimer. The content provided on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only. We are not licensed financial advisors, and none of the information should be considered as financial investment or trading advice. Please conduct your own research, consider your financial objectives, and consult a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. Investing and trading in financial markets carries risks, and past performance is not indicative of any future results. We are not responsible for any losses or gains that may result from the following content on this channel. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Chris. Chris, what's new this week?
Thanks, Harry. A lot to cover in this week's edition. So first off, if you follow Tesla and or battery metals, then you'll definitely enjoy this week's newsletter. There's been a lot of headlines recently about various car makers, well, specifically BYD, which is one of Tesla's largest competitors, about them possibly investing in a mining operation down in Chile. And so I provide a lot of detail on why that perhaps is not a good idea. And I've been studying this phenomenon for a long time. There's been others in the past that have done similar things. So this is not a new subject for me. So please do take a look at that section specifically. For other metals, I discuss cobalt and copper, and I kind of have a mixed viewpoint on that, even though they are related metals. So for crude oil, I update my fundamental analysis that helps rebolster my technical analysis. And then finally, for the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ, I update the fundamental and technical analysis as well. And just FYI, I'm doing a podcast later this morning. As soon as that's up, I'll be sharing that on social media. And also for next week's paper edition, I'm going to be gone next week, Thursday and Friday, attending the Indy 500 with my family. So we're going to put the weekly newsletter out next Wednesday. Subject matter and length are to be determined.
Awesome. So another packed week then for you in terms of subject matter. So Are the Bears Hibernating is the title of this week's issue. Anything over the course of this week that you think is worth flagging? It's been a quieter week, I think, generally for the markets, much needed quieter week for the markets. Anything that stood out this week so far for you?
No, Jerome Powell gave his little speech earlier this week, and that really wasn't too alarming. So, there's some people are trying to say that, he's, lowering interest rates or perhaps going to lower interest rates. I just don't really foresee that, and especially Walmart. They said that they're going to be hiking prices soon, even though the tariffs have been reduced. And what's also kind of alarming to me in relation to the S&P and NASDAQ is how many companies have essentially abandoned their forward guidance. They just don't know what's going to happen, so they don't even really want to throw any numbers out there. So, I find that quite alarming and perplexing. So, and that's just going to add to the volatility. So,
yeah, I saw the Walmart news, which made the markets a little bit nervous there. And as you said, Powell, he's got nothing really to add to the narrative right now. We are where we are, really, and it's just a matter of time there. We saw CPI out this week, was a little bit on the softer side than expected, with no real headwind from the tariff story so far. But that's only a matter of time, according to analysts, when that happens. And like you say, this could be an issue for, or is an issue for the likes of Walmarts and therefore for the households, US households. And I guess the only other thing is the rate expectation, like you mentioned, the rate expectation, that's been pushed, I think, September, but December is now more heavily weighted in terms of if there is to be a cut, that's when the markets think it will come. Okay, Chris, where can we find Commodity Corner?
Sure. It's on Substack. If you just go to substack.com and type in Live Squawk Commodity Corner, it will pop right up.
Perfect. Well, listen, have a great weekend and enjoy the Indy. Is it the Indy race? Yeah, next week you're going to?
Yes. Yep. I'm going to the Indy 500 with my family this week. Next Thursday. I'm going to be heading down there. It's only about a 4-hour drive from Chicago, and then also Imola is this weekend, and then Monaco is next weekend. So FYI to Formula One fans.
Yeah, which I'm one. The Indy 500 is on my bucket list, so had fun, and we look forward to reading your next newsletter next week. Thanks for tuning into the Live Squawk podcast. Your edge in the market starts here. Subscribe now.